All right, folks, I have just bought myself a brand new piece of land, a little piece of country to build up something. I don't even know what we're going to do. To be perfectly honest, the land I bought was simply so I could fish without being harassed anymore. That's it. That's the big reason I picked it up. I've been living in, well, this hotel that's out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, look at the wildlife around us. This is ridiculous. I've been living out here for the last little bit, just trying to get a lay of the land. I've got not a lot to my name, unfortunately. You know what? We've been living a little bit rough. We've got the old 64 flat deck here, along with a fairly new four-wheeler. We've got a Can-Am four-wheeler I picked up. And speaking of which, we're going to probably, get that service today. It's time. Yeah, something I got to take care of. I do need to get out of this hotel, though. I feel like we're getting, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be like a story like the little bears almost coming through this thing. Look at all the animals around here. This is ridiculous. Anyways, we've been living in this hotel for the last little bit, trying to get a lay of the land out in this area. We are literally in the backwoods. Backwoods county? Anyways, we're out in the middle of nowhere. What? We got foxes flying around even. All right. Anyways, a brand new piece, a little plot of land. I spent my life savings on this land. This land it's questionable. It does have water access, which was kind of, my whole purpose behind it. I'm like, maybe we can build a cabin, a hunting lodge. I don't know. We'll see where we go from there, but I do have to go take care of something first. That is, the Can-Am. It's the only thing new that I own. I spent my wad on both the land, of course, and the four-wheeler. So we got a brand new four-wheeler. It's due for its first service. It's warranty service. So we're going to take it over to the shop quickly, and something else I want to kind of pick up. Since we are starting a new piece of land here that I don't know exactly what to do. We have no place to stay yet, so we'll have to pick up some supplies for that. But we'll see. I've got a couple ideas. I just kind of want my own little piece. Actually, this is the roadway right in here. You can see we have power access, which is good, but that there is the road that heads in. It's about a mile off-road there into, the end of my land. Actually, I think my land kind of comes all the way up to the roadway here. It's a small kind of access section, of course. So there is that. Now, as far as everything else goes, I mean, literally, we don't. I have $1,000 to my name. I'm gonna go spend some money on some things today. I've been working odd jobs here and there, trying to find a way to make a little bit more money so that we could build something maybe on our new piece of land. I don't know I don't even know what we're gonna do with it yet. I'm still trying to figure out exactly if we can make a living out here, if that's something feasible, if we can actually thrive, or if I'm just maybe buying someplace where I could build a cottage one day. I don't know yet, but I do like it out here. We'll have to take a look and see what our options are going forward. Let me go pick up some supplies here. First things first at the old shop. Yeah. We got more wildlife out in the yard here. Interesting. Please don't attack me. Let's get this thing off the trailer. Fire the Can-Am up, nice and easy. And like I said, we're just gonna get this thing serviced quickly. And there is, like I said, one other piece I wanted to pick up since, we've got some land work probably to do. There's a couple little pieces we'll need. First things first, I need some tent. I need a new tent. I have nothing for roughing it. I'm planning on staying out on the land for a little bit, kind of getting a feel for this new piece of property we have. And on top of that, we do need to do some work out there. So, you know what we need? Well, I'm probably going to need a chainsaw at some point in time, so I might as well pick up a new chainsaw. This'll do. I mean, this is fine. We could store this. Actually, here, hang on a sec. We'll just store this right onto the four-wheeler. Perfect. And we're good to go now. We could do. That'll help a little bit. We could haul. We could do that. I've got my fishing rod. We've already been out fishing, so let's get this set up. Back up onto the trailer, and let's go out to the property now. Let's go take a look and see what we can do. Maybe we'll set up camp and take a look around. I'll show you guys what we have. It's not much. Yeah, don't get too excited. That's all right. That's little trailer works out good. Cool. Let's go. Let's head out there. Now, the roadway itself is less than ideal, to be perfectly honest. The road is terrible. It's something I would like to maybe find a way to fix, but I don't have the cash to really invest into that yet. I gotta try to. I'm just gonna. You know what? We're gonna figure out things as we go. I mean, we got another couple months before winter comes. Let's think about that before it gets too cold. I mean, if I have to, I can always go back and stay at the hotel for the winter. That's an option, which may more likely take place. But let's get out into this property now. this road is in terrible shape, like I said, and it's something, well, we're going to need to hopefully fix later on. Now, the truck itself, I have taken it out there. It's just not great to drive down this road. It's just too rough on it. I've got the four-wheeler. Let's just take the four-wheeler out. We'll load up our camp, our tents on the four-wheeler, and we'll just go and take that out instead. I mean, that's all we really need. We don't need the truck. The truck can stay out here. No one's going to touch it. We're out in the middle of nowhere. So it's fine to be left here. We'll go set up camp, and we'll go have a bit of a relaxing afternoon. Maybe we can get some fishing in. Let's go. Easy, easy. Yeah, you can see it's not a nice roadway out here, you guys. I mean, you can see the tracks that I came in here on the last time, but we got about a mile to drive up in here. I could easily get the truck up in here, but I'd rather, of course, just take the four-wheelers. I mean, if we decide to go anywhere else, we could just jump on this thing and we'll go there. And like I said, it's got plenty of storage. I've got everything I need. I don't need the truck up in here, and it's an old truck. It doesn't need to be bouncing around on these roads that much if I don't need to. So, actually, we're coming, well, here it is, to the spot where this is kind of the end of the property, to be honest. This bridge here is part of it. I only own on this side, technically. But, I mean, we have access to the far side of the creek here, so that's cool. And this is kind of what I was planning. I'm like, I've been fishing in these creeks for a little bit here, so I know we got fish in them, which is kind of nice. I mean, we've been able to catch a bunch of fish, and it kind of got me thinking, well, maybe we should do some more of that. That's a great spot to focus our property around. We have access to the water, so if we need to do any irrigation for anything, if we build a farm up here, yeah, we got lots of potential here. And right on the far side, I'm thinking that's where I'm going to camp tonight. Yeah, that little tree stand we got up ahead of us there. We'll put our tent down up against that. We got a little bit of privacy if anyone's out here. I don't think anyone's going to be out here, mind you. It is out, like I said, in the middle of nowhere, but you know what? It keeps us out of the sun a little bit, and gives us a little protection from the wind if everything were to pick up in the evening here. Let's see here. That looks like a good... Oh boy. Is that a bear? No, okay. No. Get out of here. Get out of here. There's a lot of pigs out here. Got a lot of boars. All right. Camp is set up. We've got our camp. We've got our cooler. I don't think we're going to need a fire. It's pretty warm out. 32 degrees Celsius. I know, we're still in Celsius. I can't get my thermometer moving over. We're in Celsius still. So 32, pretty hot though. I mean, that's almost, what, 90 degrees? Something like that? I have to do the math on that. Someone do the math for me. What's 32 Celsius? We're getting close to 87, something like that. It's Fahrenheit, I believe. It's warm enough. It's going to be a warm evening, I'm sure, so I'm not too worried. In the winter, might have to set up a fire pit, that's for sure there. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that. It's a great day. Let's get out and do some fishing. And we'll see if the fish are biting here. See what we can do with the fish. Now, this has been interesting. Like I've done a little bit of fishing out here, and we've been able to catch every cast. It seems like they must be hungry because they're biting every cast. I feel like we're throwing in here. I swear I'm picking up something almost every time. This one's fighting me. Come on, get. Come on. I'm gonna get you. No, I've got it. There we go. Get up there. Okay, we got it. Okay, then not bad. We got our first cast. We got our first trout. I like it. Let's keep on fish along a little bit here. You know what? We're making actually decent money from doing this. And for what we're doing, $100 per cast. Well, if I can keep that up, of course. You know what? Maybe we'll see if I can make a little bit of money here and figure out what we can. Oh, well, so much for that. Okay, so not every cast do we make money. Yeah, that's a little bit rough. I was expecting to have some difficulties, but I mean, I'm a buoy? Why would there be a buoy all the way out here? I don't know how that got sunk down there, but whatever. Anyways, we'll just keep on throwing it in there. I mean, we're still picking up fish. Like, pretty much every time, it feels like I'm making a little bit of money. I mean, I managed to sell a bunch of these fish off. I mean, we're getting $100 per cast here, guys. It takes me a couple minutes. Yeah, sure, but I think it's definitely worthwhile. You know what? I'm thinking that maybe we can make some serious money by doing this. Can we build on this? I mean, this is enough, of course, to live off of. But can I make like an industry out of this? I mean, look at that, $200. Huh. All right. So fish goes for quite a bit out here. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm selling fish out to the markets here, and I'm making money hand over fist. Hand over fish. Seriously, I don't know why people pay so much for trout out here. The trout and salmon, and we're making a decent chunk of change. Nobody wants that though. You know what? Let me go down the creek a little bit here. We'll go down. There's a bit of a pond that is on the far side here. We're gonna go down and check that out. But yeah, I mean, we made a decent amount of money from catching a half dozen fish. Okay, it's been like 20 fish. I mean, I don't know, guys. I think we could maybe we could focus everything around fish out here for the time. At least get us some income. Yeah, you know, like I said, I don't have a steady source of income right now. And if we just keep on selling everything we make, we can hang out. We got a piece of land. As long as no one diverts or affects this this river, this creek, maybe we can start with that. How much do I really need? You know what? We're gonna fish for a bit here. I'm gonna see how much money we can make here over the next couple hours, and maybe we could push this a little bit further. I got some ideas. This is great. You know what they say? You know, you just start fishing for a little bit. It takes your mind off everything. Everything comes clearer, and all of a sudden, yeah, you can start figuring things out, figure life out a little bit. Oh, maybe not so much with the bucket. Come on. Fishy. Bite. Come on. There we go. Good. All right. Reel it in. Something good. Okay. Ooh, 400 bones. Guys, that ain't bad. I'm getting some good cash here. I mean, this is a lot of money. Never mind. Listen, it's not always a lot of money, but we're making some decent change to live off here. We got $13,000 almost. I made almost 12 grand just fishing. I love it. Okay. Let's not all great. It's $100, $400 sometimes though. There's some big fish in this creek, is what I'm trying to tell you guys. But the thing is, how many boys are there? I'm just saying, how much money can we make with the fish? Now, he's sitting there fishing off the edge of the creek the whole time. I mean, the nice thing we've determined now is that, yeah, we can make some money with fish. But I can't sit there and with a reel in each of my hands and fish twice. You know what? That doesn't make any sense. But I'm just saying, I can't fish all day. That's not going to make us good money. It's enough to live off of, but at the same token, it's not going to be the way we're going to make money out here in the grand scheme of things. I mean, how many fish do I need to catch to build up a farm or build up something, even a house out here? It's going to take me for freaking ever to do that. You know what? I've got a bit of a better idea, I think. Like, how about we commercialize this a little bit? I think we've got a little bit of land. That's all we need. I mean, of course, we need money. That would be nice as well. So we've got the land already. Oh, easy. Let's drive this back on up. But I'm going to need some more money. Like, probably a lot more money. And I don't think we can fish that much money that I need. Like, more animals. How many pigs are out here? I keep on thinking that thing's a bear. I keep on thinking he's a bear. Get off the road. Get off the road. You know what? Maybe I could start... maybe we could start hunting out here too. That might be all right too. That might be a better way of making money, to be perfectly honest. I could certainly get some bacon. Look at that. Anyways, I think that going forward, I think there might be a way for us to make some money out here in backwoods, out in the county, with maybe like a small fishing operation of sorts. It seems like it's possible. Now we can't really go just into the creek and take all the fish out of that. That's not going to be a system that really works for us. I mean, I'm glad we figured that all out, but what if we started producing these in a little higher volume, right? We've determined that there is a market for it out here, and we can obviously ship these things around, but let's see if we can find a way to commercialize this a bit and make some more money. So let me go pick up some supplies, as well as, of course, I need to talk to the bank about getting more money, because I need to price this out first. Let's go take a little look and see what we can do here. It's going to be a little bit pricey to get into this, I think. But what do? So, $100,000 is what it's going to basically cost us. Yeah, so it's a little bit expensive. It's going to be a lot of fishing I'd have to do that. So, yeah, we'll take a loan out. That's fine. That's okay. So, $100,000 has been spent on supplies, roughly, give or take. I've also got, some fish food in the back here. This is going to be the start of our process. So we got a couple pallets of fish food, as well as something else I got to show you guys. Now, the fish food itself is actually rather expensive, $2,400 a pallet. Yeah, at least they loaded it up for me. I'm gonna have to hand bomb these things off because I have no way of unloading them otherwise. But they're in pallets or in pellets, and yeah, it's simple buckets we can go and load in into the process. I'm going to show you guys. We've got a plan, of course. It's going to be something that's going to take us a little bit of time to build up, right? This is not going to be instant money like the fishing we've been doing, but it's something we can do over time at least. So, out back on the countryside, there's something you guys need to see. We've got this. We've got something built up now, and I'm pretty excited about this. I think this is, you know what? If all else fails, at least it's something I could sleep in. I don't know if I'd want to. Yeah, you can kind of see it out there. Like I said, it's about a mile. It's a mile off the main road here. I'm taking the truck now because we're gonna need to make this road better at some point. Hopefully with the amount of money we're making just from fishing, this correlates like really quickly into making really big money. I have no idea what to expect, to be honest with you, as far as the finances go. It's going to be tough to tell. So inside our massive Quonset here, relatively inexpensive. I mean, it's about $100,000 to build this, but on top of that, there's a bunch of stuff inside here. Let me show you inside. Of course, we do have power out here, and we've got a couple tanks we've put in. So these are going to be for raising our minnows, basically. We're going to make these into, smaller fish, minnows. Like we're going to hatch them from the eggs, and yeah, make them into minnows. And then eventually, I've got a secondary plan to this because no one wants the small fish. The minnow-sized fish, right? They want larger fish. That's where the money is. So we need to get this fish food off this, load it in here, and we'll get these fish starting to develop inside our tanks. We got the 4 tanks in there. I think what the plan is going to be, I think I'm going to focus on trout only. Yeah, I think we'll just focus on trout in these 4 tanks in here. That's going to be my plan going forward. So let's get this all set up. All right, perfect. All right, we've already got some fish. You can see them in there. Okay, this is starting to come together already. Okay, so we'll let these grow up a little bit, and then I've got to have a plan to make them into larger fish so they're actually worth something, because at this size nobody's interested. There's no meat on these. Let's be honest. I can't sell these at the grocery store, so we'll have to come up with a secondary plan. That means I need more money, though, of course, and yeah, I don't have a lot of solutions for this yet. With this small chunk of land. Yeah, it's a couple acres of land, but it's awkwardly shaped, so you know what that means. I'm back to fishing. All right, I'm gonna go see if we can catch a few more fish, and maybe I'll see you a little later on. Hopefully we can make some cash at this and get onto second phase later on this month. All right. All right, I've managed to make some money, and I already spent it all. But you can see behind me, guys, we already boxed up a couple of the minnows ready to go. That's right. I ended up having, well, this was inexpensive. This is only, I think we spent about $13,000 in order to have this little pit dug out, and we're pumping water into it. Very simple. We're going to take our minnows we have here, and we're going to just simply put them in with some fish feed eventually into this pond, and then we can grow some larger fish. That is simply what the plan is going to be. This should work. Yeah, take the small fish. We got smaller minnow fish. We'll make them into bigger fish, and Bob's your uncle. All of a sudden, you've got, well, hopefully thousands of dollars in your bank account once we start selling these guys off. I don't see them in there anymore. Hopefully they're in there. All right. I guess we'll just have to wait and feed these guys and let them grow now. That's all we can really do. Huh. Well, it's not much else I could take care of with this, guys. I know they're in there, but it's just a waiting game now. So we're going to keep on the process, and we'll see here in the next month or so. Oh boy, it's starting to get a little chilly out. Little chilly. It's starting to get, I mean, it is October. It is October after all, Klutch. Yeah, it gets a little bit chilly out here in the evenings, that's for sure. So I'm hoping we can make some money with our facility. We need to start making some money so I can maybe build someplace. I really don't want to go back and stay in the hotel anymore. But I've ran out of fish feed down here at the minnow ponds. Yeah, so we're still making, of course, we're still putting fish in here. Everything we can put into the pond, we're putting in. Unfortunately, it's taking its sweet time. That they grow awfully slowly in these ponds. Yeah, we haven't even got, I don't even have enough really to make worth selling yet, to be honest with you. It just takes so long. It's such a pain. Unfortunately, I was hoping to be quicker. Yeah, I got one pallet. One pallet or one box of fish. that's all I've caught so far. That's all I've got to show for my work so far is one. Hopefully this is worth a lot. Let's get this loaded on the truck. Let's go take it to town. I need the money. I'm down to, well, I'm in overdraft. I'm in overdraft and I need some money. So we're gonna see if this is actually gonna be, if this can actually be possible, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know what to expect from this. I can keep on fishing, of course, to make some more money if I need to, but I'm really just hoping that we could tend to our little fish farm here, make enough cash to build the farm up and then move on to something else, or maybe expand that into something more, I don't know, ridiculous almost, right? The money seems too good. Now, not bad. One pallet, 7 grand. Okay. So that's reasonable. I mean, that's reasonable. Now, they were saying even come the winter, the prices are going to probably go up a little bit more than that. So, I mean, we could be upwards of $10,000 for just the one pallet. I need to find more ways to make money still. That's not going to be enough. You got to think, if we're going to be, I mean, that's $100,000 a year. If we got 10 grand, right? Well, a little less, 8 grand a year, 8 grand a month. That being said, the fish feed, I'm spending probably $5,000 a month on fish food alone. Yeah, that's going to eat into the old profits, guys. I don't know what's going to be our best solution. I've maximized pretty much everything into the little ponds in here. I can't put much more into that, at least. But the lake, like, there's no point in me stocking this because the lake is fully stocked. I don't know what to do. So we're going to have to figure out going forward how we're going to maximize this fishing tactics. I don't know. I've got a couple ideas, but it's going to take a little bit of time. I think this is going to take a bit of time. We're going to have to, I thought this was going to be a super simple, brilliant idea with the price we were getting for the fish out of the river. It looks like it's not quite as simple as I originally planned. So, we've got some plans though. I've got a couple great ideas going forward. So anyways, we're going to wrap it up today right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, if you're new, so you don't miss out what we're going to do with next out here on Backwoods County 4X. Backwoods Country? Backwoods County. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. This is Klutch. Over and out.